Hi guys, first of all I would like to apologize to you for being a bit late on the posting of the videos. I was supposed to have posted a new video on Wednesday, but unfortunately I didn't have time to take care of it, and the reason is the same as why I am on the CBF again. The reason is that on Monday I had a small accident with the NC, and I've been taking care of the paperwork and all that stuff, so I really didn't have much time to prepare the usual Wednesday video. So only today I was able to edit and prepare the video for posting it on the channel. So yeah, I had an accident with the NC. I was entering this road where I met in the entry line, and before entering the road, the entrance goes over a bridge and turns a sharp left corner into a sharp left corner, and then it merges into this road. The problem was that a guy, an idiot, tried to pass me on that road, that access road, before in the corner, and the roads where I was is a single line, so he isn't allowed to overtake me in there because it's a single line, but he still did. He forced the overtake, made me go to almost go to the ditch of the road, to the shoulder, and when I was going to the shoulder of the road, he used the left shoulder to be able to overtake me, and when I was trying to return to the road to avoid hitting the barriers, because the right side shoulder on that particular corner is completely filled with debris, because that is a very dangerous corner, especially in the rain, and there are a lot of accidents, so that is completely dirty, filled with dirt and glass and all kinds of debris. So if I had passed there, the bike could have slided on the debris and hit the barriers and the rails, which are unprotected in that particular corner, and yeah, that would have been very bad for me. So I just tried to return to the normal trajectory, but since the guy had forced the overtake, he was already at my side. So when I went back to the road, to the normal trajectory, I hit his car, and stupidly, instead of trying to avoid it, I braced for impact, and I even stretched out my hand to try to push the car or something like that. It was a bit an idiot move from me, because what would that do? I should have tried to avoid it, but you know, it's in those kinds of situations sometimes you don't even know what you're doing. So yeah, I ended up scraping his right side, and I didn't fall. I was wobbling for a while over the bike, but I ended up, I don't know how, but I ended up managing to stay on the bike until I stopped, and of course then I just stopped the bike. But yeah, the damage was a broken foot peg, front foot peg, very bent clutch lever. It's completely like this, and I was supposed to make a video to reveal this because I've added some extras on my NC. I've added some protection bars on the front to protect the engine, and some another thing that I will do a video about when the bike is fixed. And the protection bars, oh shit, that guy was stopped and I didn't saw him, damn it. Yeah, but as I was saying, the protection bars are also a bit scraped, just a small scrape, but yeah, and that's it. Yeah, I said the broken foot peg, yeah, and that's it. I think that the protection bars did their work and protect my foot, because the way they are scraped, I think that they must have been the part that hit the car, and if they weren't there, probably I would have been hurt a little bit more on my left foot. I just have a small scrape on the foot, on the ankle, so if it weren't for the bars, I would probably have been a little bit more injured in the ankle and the leg and all that stuff. So after the accident, we both stopped, and the other guy was saying that I told him to overtake me, when I clearly told him to back off because he was dangerously close to me when braking for the corner. And yeah, he didn't want to fill the insurance report. He said he didn't have one, I didn't have one, so I proposed we call the police to fill in the report and take care of that, but he refused to do that. He said that he was in a hurry, to which I replied that I was also in a hurry until I had the accident. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't driving like an idiot, I was driving normally, but I didn't want to have an accident because I had things to do when I get to work, when I arrived at work. So I was in a bit of a hurry, but not driving like an idiot to get as fast as possible to work. I was driving normally, but I had stuff to do at work. After that, he suggested that I only got a picture of his informations, and that we both drove. No, first he suggested that we both drove to the police station, to which I said no, because I had a damaged foot peg, completely broken, and I wasn't able to ride away. I mean, I could, but oh, that was a big impact. I could drive away with, I could try to use the passenger foot peg or something like that, but I will get back to that. But I thought, okay, so we are going to drive to the police station, and what he's going to do is that he's going to, as soon as we start going, he's going to drive flat out and try to escape. I could possibly be able to keep up with him in the NC, but yeah, that would be very dangerous, and what would I do? I would be following him, and I cannot make him stop by driving a bike. So yeah, I said no, that we weren't going anywhere, that I was going to call the cops, and at that time he suggested that he would give me his information, I would take care of the paperwork, and he would leave while I waited for someone to pick me up. To which I said no, because I'm not sure that he would give me the right information. He could give me some wrong details, and I would be stuck without any information. So that wasn't good for me either. So I said that we have to call the cops. Since you don't want to fill the report, we will have to call the cops. And as soon as I was planning on calling the cops, he said he was in a hurry, and if I didn't want to do it his way, he would leave. And he did. I still, when he was entering the car, I still held his door and said that he couldn't leave, that I was going to say to the police that he left the scene. So he was warned about that. He was warned several times that I had everything recorded on camera, and he still left. So now I'm filling in the insurance report, and I hope they try to find him out. I have his license plate and everything, so someone's car is smoking badly. But yeah, as I was saying, I have the car information, the model, color, etc. It was a very distinctive car, so it might be relatively easy to find it, I think. I have the license plate, which I hope it isn't a fake one. And I went straight to the police. But yeah, as I was telling you before, I had the damaged foot peg. So I was lucky enough for another biker to stop and asked me what was happening, and I told him what happened, and that I was a bit stuck in there because I didn't have the passenger foot peg, and he was able to switch because I didn't have my foot peg, so he was able to switch the passenger foot peg to the front foot peg. And it's not perfect, it doesn't fit properly, it's a bit tilted, but yeah, it does the work. He said to me that it was just for going home and getting the bike to the shop, so it's just a temporary solution. But yeah, I was a bit stranded, and that way it was possible for me to go home. So yeah, it was very nice of him to help me out, and I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, so after that I went straight to the police. I filled in the report, asked them what I had to do now. They said to me that I should fill in a report to the insurance company. I went back home, phoned the company, told them what happened. They told me what to do, to fill the report and send it by email to them, and then they would open the process in 48 hours maximum. And I sent a mail on Tuesday night, and by Wednesday morning I already had not me but my father, because the insurance is in his name, had a text message saying to pick a